Hello everyone, my name is Vishu. Welcome to Vishu Realty, and today's video is about real estate agencies. So let's get into it. In this video, it is all about professional agencies in Illinois real estate. Agency is one of the most heavily tested topics on the exam, and it is one of the most important areas to understand for your real-world practice. In this lesson, we will break down what agency is, what the parties are, and how to stay compliant and protected. Understanding an agency. Agency is the legal relationship between a real estate licensee and the parties involved in a transaction. In Illinois, agency relationships are governed by statute under the Real Estate License Act of 2000. This means agency is not just ethical guidance, it is also law. Understanding who you represent and what duties you owe is critical. Key players in an agency. There are 4 key roles you need to understand. A client is the person or entity you represent. An agent is the individual authorized to act on behalf of another. A consumer is anyone seeking or receiving real estate services. And a customer is a consumer who is not represented by a licensee but may receive ministerial services. Mixing these up can create serious legal problems. So what is client and what is a customer? This distinction is extremely important. When someone is your client, you work for them. They are entitled to full range of fiduciary duties, including advice, counsel, and advocacy. When someone is a customer, you work with them. There is no agency relationship. They receive factual information and honest dealings, but not advice, strategy, or confidential loyalty. The 6 pillars of fiduciary duties. Agency relationships are supported by 6 fiduciary duties, often remembered by the acronym COLD AC. These duties are care, obedience, loyalty, disclosure, accounting, and confidentiality, in that order. These are non-optional. They are the foundation of professional agency practices in real estate in Illinois and anywhere that you may practice. Care, obedience, and loyalty. Care means exercising reasonable skill and expertise beyond that of an average person. Negligence can lead to liability for losses suffered by the client. Obedience means acting in good faith and following lawful instructions from the client. These duties are not absolute. You must never follow unlawful or unethical instructions. Loyalty means the client's interest always comes first, even above your own. Any personal interest may be disclosed and consented before proceeding. Disclosure. Disclosure requires keeping the principal informed of all material facts you know or should know that could affect the transaction. A material fact is anything that could reasonably influence a party's decision. Seller must disclose known latent defects. As an agent, your duty includes conducting a reasonably competent inspection to identify material facts that affect value. For example, cracks in the foundation, paint is chipping, leak in the roof, like that. Illinois requires sellers of 1 to 4 units residential property to provide a completed disclosure form before an offer is made. Accounting and confidentiality. Accounting means properly handling all funds and property received on behalf of a client. Commingling or conversion of escrow funds is illegal. All funds must be deposited into a special escrow account, and records must be kept for at least 5 years. Confidentiality means client's information must remain private. This duty survives even after the agency relationship ends. You may never reveal a seller's willingness to accept less or a buyer's urgency without their permission. How an agency is created. Agency can be created in 2 ways. express agency is created through a formal agreement where the parties clearly state their intent. In Illinois, exclusive brokerage agreements must be in writing. It is better to have everything in writing, but still, let's go through this. Implied agency is created unintentionally through actions or conduct. For example, if you provide advice or advocacy without a written agreement, you may accidentally create an agency and legally be liable. Types of agents. There are 3 types of agents. A universal agent has broad authority. Though this is rare in real estate, a general agent represents a principal in wide range of matters, such as property manager. A special agent is authorized to perform specific acts like finding a buyer or seller. It's pretty limited. Most real estate licensees act as special agents. Dual agency and designated agency. Dual agency occurs when one agent represents both buyer and the seller in the same transaction. This creates an inherent conflict of interest. In Illinois, dual agency is legal only if both parties are given informed written consent. Designated agency is preferred solution. The sponsoring broker assigns one agent to represent the seller and another to represent the buyer within the same firm, while protecting confidentiality. Mandatory agency disclosure. Transparency is required. Licensees must disclose who they represent to prevent confusion and protect all parties. For clients, disclosure must be made in writing no later than the beginning of the agency relationship. For customers, you must disclose in writing that you are not their agent no later than the preparation of an offer. Opinion versus facts. Not everything you say is treated the same under the law. Spoofing is legal and refers to opinions or exaggerations as long as there is no intent to deceive. Negligent misrepresentation occurs when a licensee should have known a statement was false, even if there was no intent to deceive. Fraud is an intentional misrepresentation of material facts to gain an advantage. Both negligent misrepresentation and fraud are illegal, obviously. Stigmatized properties and Megan's Law. This is going to be important. Stigmatized properties are those associated with events like homicide, suicide, or alleged hauntings. Illinois law states that no cause of action exists for failure to disclose events that have no physical effect on the property. Under Megan's Law, agents have no duty to disclose the presence of a registered sex offender. If asked by the client, the best practice is to refer client to publicly available databases rather than answering directly. Errors and omissions insurance. Errors and omissions insurance is professional liability insurance that protects licensees from claims related to mistakes or negligence. Most sponsoring brokers in Illinois require it. Errors and omissions insurance may cover issues like mishandling earnest money, misstatements of material facts, or undisclosed dual agency. It does not cover criminal acts, personal injury, environmental issues, or transactions involving property owned by the licensee. Your professional structure. A successful real estate career in Illinois is built intentionally. Agency relationships, fiduciary duties, disclosures, and risk management all work together. Mastering these principles protect your clients, your license, and your long-term career. You are not just preparing for an exam, you are building a professional practice based on trust and integrity. So in this video, we covered what are different types of agencies, what are different types of agents, what are our fiduciary duties to our clients, what is Megan's Law. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next video. We will be discussing brokerage and different types of brokerages. Have a good day. Thank you.